Hello.
How you doing, Alex?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. So, how you feeling today?
A little bit better.
Better?
I'm still working on the whole getting myself motivated thing.
Mm-hmm.
I tried what you said. It's not exactly I'm not really getting anywhere with it though.
Mm-hmm.
So
you feel like you're not getting anywhere with it?
yeah. Like, I read this thing where you're supposed to, kind of, like if you have a gesture that you do that makes you feel empowered, you're supposed to, if you actually do that gesture, it actually makes you feel empowered. But I tried it and I just felt kind of stupid. And I still didn't end up doing kind of what I wanted to do with my day.
You felt stupid?
Yeah, like I set a goal to do something, and I tried to do it, and I didn't do it. So then I made up a solution, and I tried the solution, and the solution didn't work, and I looked stupid because, I just sitting there doing, and I didn't get done what I wanted to get done, so.
May I ask, what was your goal?
My goal is to, well, for example, for that day, I wanted to make sure that I had my college work done, and I wanted to make sure that rather than doing something else, like recreational, that I had the college work done. And rather than getting that done, I spent the whole day using, doing motivational things to get myself ready for it, and I never got to it. So
you just spent the day doing motivational things, you're trying to prepare for it, do everything, but it just never came around.
yeah, it never came around, which is what happens every single day. I just never get to what I want to get to. I'm always working towards it. I'm always thinking about it. I feel like I waste more energy actually thinking about how much I want to do it than I would if I actually just did it and then I had time to do all the other stuff. You know what I mean?
So you're doing all this prioritizing, you're trying to get everything in order, but then by the time it comes down to actually do it,
Nothing.
it's just not happening.
Exactly. So, I mean, I think what it comes down to is that I don't want to do college work. So, I don't mind laying on the couch and thinking, but I mind getting up and doing college work. So I think, I don't know, I want to find a way to, I want to figure out, I don't really know why I'm like that.
So you don't enjoy doing college work?
No.
At all?
No. I don't like reading and I don't like writing. So
that's a big part of college.
that is a very big part of college. So I think it,
so that's a pretty big issue then.
It's a huge issue, but people do things they don't want to do all the time. So I don't know why for me, like, I can't, maybe it's self-discipline.
Motivation? Yeah,
motivation. Ultimately it comes down to I'm not motivated to do it. I feel like if I was motivated, I would have the self-discipline. So maybe if I start with motivation, but I tried that to get motivated and I couldn't really. So I don't know what makes me different from other people. Some people, like my boss, he comes to work. He was out till 3 in the morning last night. He comes to work, and I'm at work, and I was up till 3 as well. And the whole day I'm like, you take care of the customer. You take care of the customer. And he's like, why are you all, being so apathetic about everything? I said, because I was out really late last night and I'm tired. He's like, are you kidding me? Every one of us was out late last night. He says, you just flip a switch and turn it off. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you just turn yourself on for work. I was like, no. I don't feel like it. So I don't know what the difference between me and my boss really is, you know what I mean?
So you feel different from people?
Yeah. I feel they have maybe an ability that I don't when it comes to, I don't know, maybe just flipping that switch. Maybe it's a skill or something, but I feel like everyone can do it, except for me. So I don't know exactly why that is or what's causing it,
That makes you feel badly.
Yeah, I feel bad about it. I mean, I wouldn't say bad as much as I just feel, it's like an anger. Almost like I'm two different people. Like I'm arguing with myself. Like, what's wrong with you? Get motivated, do what Shane does, and just do it. And then whoever this other person is like, no, you don't have to. You're out late last night. So it's almost like I'm excusing myself.
So you feel angry at yourself for feeling this way.
Yeah. So maybe that is maybe it comes down to anger, actually. Anger at myself. Maybe, I'll set my mind to do something and then I don't do it, and then I get angry at myself, and then the next time there's something I want to do, because I'm angry at myself, I don't do it. So I think I'm like in a vicious cycle. Like I'm almost beating myself up too much that I'm not giving myself you should have I think you should have a measure of self not discipline, but self, like, you did wrong, so you should mentally correct yourself. But I think I might take that a step too far, to the point where I'm like, God, you're worthless. You're so stupid. Why can't you do it? Shane can do it. Why can't you do it?
So you're condemning yourself, and that's not allowing you to move forward to do what you need to
What
do.
I
It kind
wanna
of goes back to the prioritizing all day.
Exactly what I'm saying.
And,
Yeah.
Right.
And then ultimately, it's a vicious cycle, but it's not like a quick thing. It's been It's been years and years.
So for years, this has been.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I need. So, it's a vicious cycle that's been going on for a while. I don't know if I don't know. Maybe. I mean, is my anger? Should I work on the anger, or what should I do?
Sounds like you'd like to know my opinion on this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do.
And that's why you're coming to a therapist, right?
Well, yeah, exactly.
But what do you think?
Well, if I were to go deep into it, I mean, I think. Okay, like for example, when I was younger, my mom, she wouldn't like my mom was very she got sick a lot. I don't know why it was. I think she just had a bad immune system. It's not like she had a specific condition.
Mm-hmm.
She was anemic, but it doesn't matter. She had, she would get very sick very often. She would call out of work a lot. We would miss a lot of things that we were supposed to do that we ended up not doing. So, I mean, if I try and like trace it back to roots, because I don't know, I read that too. Everything goes back to roots. So, if I trace it back to my original roots,
That's
maybe
like childhood.
back, yeah, exactly, all the way to childhood. And my mom, I think about how maybe I was raised that way. That if you're sick, if you don't feel like it, you just don't have to do it. Call out of work. Don't go do the thing you're gonna do.
Kind of got in a pattern of it.
I think it might have established a pattern. So, but the difference is, my mom had no one. Oh wow, yeah. See, my mom had no one to be angry at that for, because her mom wasn't like that. So maybe she doesn't see it as a flaw. I saw it in my mom and don't like it, but I'm doing it. So I think that causes me to become angry at myself, which in turn causes me to do it more. I can't speak for my mom. I don't know what she was thinking, but my grandmother is nothing like that. My grandmother is very take charge. You do something, you do it. There's no excuse. Why didn't you do it? My mom's very, well, I wouldn't say self-pity, but very much, oh, I can't. It's not about what you have to do. It's more about what feels right or what's not feeling good. So ultimately, maybe it's coming down to like selfishness, kind of. Like,
selfishness.
I lay on the couch and don't do it because I don't feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like reading. Maybe I need to just, like reading. Make yourself like. I mean, nobody. I doubt that every single secretary and every single office worker enjoys going to a cubicle every day, and that's what they love to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I think ultimately they do it because that's what they have to do. So I have to get my college work done. I'm going to fail out of college like I did high school. I didn't fail out of high school. I dropped out. But even so, it's because I didn't care. So ultimately that may be just over concern for myself. Oh, I don't want to. I'm tired. I went to bed at 3 o'clock last night, so I shouldn't have to work hard today.
Mm-hmm.
Shane maybe just mentally says, well, you went to bed at 3 o'clock last night, and that was stupid. Now you have to work today.
So you're saying that was your own fault. And okay.
So it comes, yeah, well, you get it. So like blaming myself is like me arguing with myself and punishing myself for something that I'm causing because I'm going easy on myself. So it might double up, the reason there.
So kind of like you don't want to keep making these excuses for yourself that you keep making for why you shouldn't have to do things the next day, or why you don't care about doing something, or why you don't want to do the college work.
Exactly.
It's kind of like just these excuses that you keep talking about.
Right. Mm-hmm. So probably just I need to take more charge of myself and sometimes accept the fact that sometimes I have to do things that I want to do.
Mm-hmm. So you want to accept that?
I do.
You do?
I do. All right. Well, thank you very much, Doug. You've been a great help.
All right, no
Next
problem.
week?
Yes, same
Next
time.
week. All right.